Hey guys, and welcome to the new tutorial in Java. In this tutorial I would like to start with the class in Java. As we know that Java is an object-oriented programming language, so everything that we see in our environment is an object, and we can change this object to code in Java. Let's start and see how we can change it. As an example, if we take a person like an object, and we can see how we can create the class of this person. So let's start with the first class in Java. Here I have generated a folder, Learn Java, and I would like to add it in Workspace in Visual Studio Code. So add here, and here I create a new file, person.java, because we are working on Visual Studio Code point Java, which means or inform the Visual Studio Code that this file is a Java file. So clicking here, and we can start with our first class Java. So as we know that every class starts public after that the name class, and after that the name of the class person. So here is the person class. Now we can create object of this class in another class. So let's see, test person on Java. Here we have created another class that we can create object of person class. So this class has a method which is called main method, static void main string. So here now we can create object of person class, new person with empty constructor, because we don't have any constructor here, so we cannot give any value inside this parenthesis. If we give something a value here, then we get a warning from here that we don't have such a constructor in our person class. So what we have need for the constructor. Constructor is a special method in Java which is used to initialize the state of an object. For example, when we say a person, we know that person has name, age, phone number, address, and so on. So how we can save this information? Inside this class, we need to have a constructor here. It's a method which is called constructor. So inside this constructor, we can have different parameters like giving for the person name, first name, last name, telephone number, address, and so on. So let's start with the first name. First name, last name. Now we have these two parameters inside the constructor, and here if we go back to this class, so we see a warning here. It means that we have in person class constructor with two parameters, which both are strings. So let's see here, the constructor person is undefined, so we don't have any empty constructor in person. We need to add something here to string here, like Patrick, we say, and last name is something like Nilsson. So now we have this person with name and last name. In some way, we should save his name and last name somewhere in person class. For that reason, we need to create a variable here to save this name and last name. Both are string, so we can write it as first name and last name. We initialize this one, let this point first name is equal to first name, and this point last name is equal to last. Sorry, capital L. Okay. Now we save this information that we are sending through the constructor here inside this parenthesis here, and we save it here. Whenever we want it, we can get it by creating or writing methods that return the first name or last name of the person. So let's see if we can add the age of the person. Then we need to add a new parameter here. We know that age of the person is a value, so we can it's an integer. We can write like int age, and here we initialize that. Here we need to have another variable which is kind of integer and age of the person. So here we say this point age of the person is equal to age. And if we save this one and go back to our test person class, here we see another warning that it says that you have a construction of 2 string and 1 integer, but here you are giving 2 string. So this constructor doesn't exist in person class. We can add like a value here. Now in some way, if we want to get name of the person or last name of the person, how we can do it? We need to write methods in person class to return first or last name of the person. So we know that each method in same class we can write like a public or private. So here we write it public, so we can have access to this class. We write public, and we know that this method should return a string, which is first name of the person. So we write type as string and get first name. Then we need to write return first name. And if we call this here, because now we have access to this person class and all methods that we have in this class by using pay point and name of the methods that we have. But Right now we have just one method, which is called first name, and this method return a string. We need to save it in a string variable. String is equal to p point get first name, and if we want to print it out, then we need to write system point out point print line. Print line, and like the person name is plus yes. So here actually we can write direct this pay point to get first name instead of s, but if we want to use this name of the person more like in other place in our code, then we need to save it in a variable. It's a good idea to have it. So let's start and run the program. The program should return public name of the person. Yes, it's public. And if we create another object of the class person here, because we have already one variable which is called p, we cannot have two variables which is referred to different object of the classes. Here we write like name like Henry and Peterson. So age is like 34, and if you want to return the last name of this person, then we need to have another method here to return the last name of the person. Just copy paste this method and write get last name, return last name. Return last name. Save it, and if we go here and write last name of the person is get p1 point get last name. So this will return the last name of the person. Yes, the last name of the person is Peterson. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon, and see you on next tutorial. Have a nice time.